Welcome to another review video. It's James here, and today we are going to take a deep look into the series Move to Heaven. I chose this drama to review next because this whole series released on the same week I lost someone that was very close to me. My dog Yuna passed away and it happened quite suddenly, so I was not prepared at all. This drama was perfect at the time and it made me feel so much better. Felt I got some closure. Move to Heaven is a 2021 South Korean television series. It is an original Netflix series. All 10 episodes were released on May 14th, 2021. I would say it is a healing, self-reflecting, and somewhat feel-good drama. I know that is odd to say. Move to Heaven is inspired by the essay Things Left Behind, written by a former trauma cleaner. I have been waiting for this drama for a while when it was first announced, and when the trailer dropped, I was very excited for it. Je-hoon starring in it definitely piqued my curiosity. Also, the rest of the cast was more on the unknown side. Showcasing new talent rather than having a lot of big names is always something I really like. This drama may not be for everyone. It does tackle many serious topics, especially death. Tissues required? Oh yes, I went through boxes of tissues. Every episode had me crying. Before I continue, major spoiler warning. As always, these reviews are based on my own opinions. I am always happy to hear your thoughts too. Move to Heaven follows Guru, a young man with Asperger's syndrome working as a trauma cleaner alongside his father. They call their business Move to Heaven. Guru meets his uncle Sang-hee, an ex-convict, for the first time after Guru's father's sudden death. Sang-hee is entrusted to be Guru's guardian per the father's will. Hesitant at first, Sang-hee, who I refer to as uncle sometimes, decides to do it because he learns that Guru has inherited a fortune and the house. Sang-hee only gets something if he can prove to be a good guardian to Guru and work at Move to Heaven for 3 months. Just like his father, Guru does everything like he did. They clean and most importantly uncover untold stories about the deceased and why they did what they did and the kind of person they were. For every job, Guru gathers things that he thinks represents the person well, their personality, dreams, etc. He's able to decide what items are best. Once chosen, the items are placed in a yellow cardboard box labeled Move to Heaven, and Guru writes their name on it. They pass the yellow box to someone who will continue to remember them and cherish those items. Every episode, Guru and his uncle get a job, and in turn, we dive into another untold story. Sang-hee, or uncle, also deals with his past, him being an underground arena fighter, his ties with the arena lady, and how he gets easily manipulated by her. Because of his carelessness, he brings harm to his dearest friend. He also uncovers the truth with Guru's father and how they became distant. The story is beautifully written. I cried in every episode. The pacing was good and consistent. As I mentioned before, each episode we are introduced to a new story. But even through the new stories, we always caught a glimpse in the development of Guru and his uncle's story. Then finally, when their story took center stage, it was perfect timing. One thing that seemed off was the passage of time. It felt like the whole drama took place in a span of 10 days. 1 day, 1 episode. But in fact, it was 3 months, and one factor that makes this theory make sense is the development of Guru and his uncle and how much they change in each episode. That does not happen overnight. One area that was underdeveloped was the arena owner. We never really get to understand her true motives, and all of a sudden, she drives off and she's gone. I get it, they're hinting at a season 2, which is awesome, but if there isn't a season 2, then it really does not work. Score 9 out of 10. Drama had too many loose ends. Things would abruptly end with no explanation, but if a season 2 is coming, then it actually works very well. Je-hoon plays Sang-hee, or uncle. An ex-convict and Guru's estranged uncle, he is blunt and smokes cigarettes and moonlights as an underground fighter. Despite his background, he is still made Guru's guardian. This character shows us that a past does not define who we are, and seeing this character's personal growth throughout this series was amazing. As aggressive as he is, he has a good heart. Je-hoon is amazing. He played the role very well. His performance on multiple occasions brought me to tears. This guy is very talented. Jun-sang plays Han Guru, a 20-year-old with Asperger's syndrome. He is smart and has an eidetic memory. He is extremely logical. Because of that, he is able to uncover the untold stories and mysteries. He picks their personal belongings that represent them well and piece things together. He is very set in his own way and finds it difficult to adjust to something new. But just like his uncle, we witness his growth as he gets closer to his uncle and accepting him. Jun-sang did his research well for his role. He understood his character very well. At such a young age, he did the character justice. He definitely has a bright future ahead. The supporting cast was also very on point. It was a large cast, which makes sense since we are introduced to a new story each episode. Noteworthy to mention was the dad. All I can say is he was a good man, can do anything and would do anything for Guru. He sees good in every person he encounters. I am going to have to mention the neighbor girl and where most people might disagree with me. Usually teenage characters are extremely annoying and you want them to shut up. But in my opinion, I do not think we have this case here. She had a good balance and the reason being is the actress. The actress made all the difference. She found a good place in her role, and since she was 20 years old playing a 16-year-old, her maturity shows. She did not overact as most young actresses do, which in turn becomes the annoying teenage character. In general, chemistry was good. Watching the uncle-nephew bond grow and develop was a pleasure to watch. Score, 10 out of 10. It was clear all the cast members, especially the two main leads, did research for the roles. Je-hoon was flawless, and the cast showcased some young talent, which is always great to see. Everybody was dressed very casually, but all was very clean and with vibrant colors, which catches people off guard considering the theme of the series. Guru's signature look was a button-up with a sweater or jean jacket sporting a mini backpack and a colorful pair of Vans. But his outfit is not complete without his signature pair of white headphones. The uncle's style was a lot louder with his tees and hoodies. You can say it's like the opposite of Guru. Rest of the cast was in bright, vibrant, clean colors. The only look I did not really like was the arena lady. She had different looks and hairstyles. Because of that, I sometimes thought it was two different characters, and it also did not help when all her scenes were in dark places. Score, 9 out of 10. Arena lady aside, everyone looked fantastic. I do not know about anyone else, but all the settings and shots were all aesthetically pleasing to watch. They paid close attention to all the little details, from B-roll footage of character movements to even a simple motion of picking up a cup. The scenes where they clean and place items in the box were always beautifully shot. In general, the whole series was calming to watch like an ASMR video. Score, 10 out of 10. Like, what can I say, it was beautifully done. This category is going to be hard for me to judge. One thing to point out, this category is called music, not soundtrack, so with that in mind, let's push forward. The entire drama had no songs, no singing whatsoever. It did, however, have beautifully composed instrumental pieces. Each piece matched the tone of the scene. They took a huge risk with no songs, but I think if they did add songs, it would have ruined the flow of the series. Score, 10 out of 10. I feel people are going to be upset for this score. Why 10? For a whole series that has no songs? The instrumental pieces they used elevated and made scenes come alive. And as I said, this category is music and how it's incorporated in the drama. I did not say soundtrack after all. This is going to be hard to discuss too. I liked a lot and found little I disliked. Pro. This series helps those struggling with acceptance and closure. In general, watching it was healing. Con. As beautiful as this series was, it is not for everyone. If you want action or lovey-dovey, then pick another drama. Like the diverse stories that were told, my top 2 favorites were The Doctor and the Celloist and the Matthew Green story. Dislike. The ending left many questions, but it does lead in nicely to another season. Fingers crossed. That concludes my review for Move to Heaven. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think about this series? I would love to hear your thoughts. Which drama or series should I review next? Subscribe for more videos to come. I will see you next time.